Apple released the Mac Mini with M2 chip about a month ago. I ordered the customized version with 10 gigabits Ethernet port, so I just received it. I ordered the machine not for the M2 chip, but only for the three new ports. First, the updated HDMI port, then the four Thunderbolt 4 ports, and the 10 gigabits Ethernet port. Of course, the Ethernet port is not new. Even in the M1 version, you can also upgrade it to 10 gigabits, but because just from this release I have the 10 gigabits ordered, that's why I'm going to test in my videos as well, just to compare the M1 version and the M2 version. From the front, they are identical. The only difference is in the back. I'm going to have three short videos about the three different types of port. This video is about the upgraded HDMI 2.1 port. I use a LG OLED TV as my main monitor. I tried different ways to enable 4K at 120Hz using the previous generation of Mac Mini with M1 chip, but both failed. From the diagram, you can see the first try. I use a USB-C converter, connect to the Thunderbolt port. The other end, hook up with the HDMI 2.1 cable. It doesn't work for Mac Mini M1. And then another try is I directly use a HDMI 2.1 cable. Of course, it doesn't work because the previous M1 generation of Mac Mini has only HDMI 2.0 port. It doesn't support 4K at 120Hz. I won't discuss the details for these two failed tries. If you are interested, check my previous video. In this video, let's focus on the third try, which is okay, I have the new Mac Mini M2 Pro with HDMI 2.1 port. Let me directly use a HDMI cable. Let's see whether I can enable 4K at 120Hz. On the display setting page, you can see now the refresh rate is only 60 Hz. Let me click on it. As expected, 120 Hz is available. It works, but I'm not super confident because for the text font I use the larger text. In the past it happened that the system switched to a non 4K resolution, so let me make sure it is set as 4K at 120Hz from the OLED TV side. The way to check the OLED TV's resolution and refresh rate is a little bit tricky. You need to use the remote which comes with your OLED TV. You don't really need the service remote, just the standard remote works fine. Click on the settings button, then choose all settings, choose general, channels, then move your cursor onto channel tuning but without clicking on it. At the same time, click on the number 1 button on your remote 5 times. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now you see the secret menu. You see the right side, there are 2 more buttons, right? Click on the second button. Okay, this is the screen I want to see. See the top left corner? You can find the resolution, refresh rate, color depth, color space, and the HDR type, all the useful information. Perfect. So now we are confident both the Mac OS and the OLED TV are set to the correct display settings we want. By the way, because the menu layer is half transparent, you can change the display settings in macOS in real time, then see the changes. For example, if I disable the HDR mode, okay, you see the color space is changed and the HDR type is changed, right? Okay, hope it helps. Thanks for watching.